If you've ever seen an accident or been a victim of a crime, at some point when these cases get brought to the court, you will become a witness. You will be called before the judge and the jury, and you will be asked to tell them what you saw, what you heard, and anything you experienced during that situation. Yes, you are to tell the judge and the jury exactly what it was. And we all are called to be witnesses. Maybe not to a crime or to an accident, but we have all been called to be witnesses to the greatest event that ever occurred in life. And that event was the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. Yes, when Jesus rose from the dead, he proved that he had conquered death, that death would be no more, that we would have an eternity to be in peace and joy and be with truth and goodness and experience the love, the generosity of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Yes, we have been called to witness to that. But the question is, how do I witness to that calling? How do I witness to the joy and the peace that God gave to us through the resurrection of Jesus, who gives us all life, not just life here, but life in eternity? Yes, being a witness, that means that you and I have to live the life that Jesus showed us how to live. And that's a life that's based on selflessness, giving to others, pure, unconditional, unrequited love. Because that's what God gives to us. He gives us love that is beyond all measuring and beyond all comprehension. Yes, God is love. He made us out of love, and to that is what we are to witness. And we do that every day of our life. We are there to present to the world his love, his peace, his joy. But if we don't partake of it, we can never witness to it. So God comes to us every day and he says, this is my gift to you. This is what I give to you. Take it. And it's up to us. We can take it and we can forget about it, or we could just go someplace in between. We really don't care one way or the other. And that's a mistake, because we're being given eternity. And he's asking us to share that with others. Remember, you may be the only gospel that somebody else may ever read. You may be the only form of love that somebody may ever have. You may be the only one who touches somebody with a smile, a word of encouragement, a sandwich, something where you have touched another person, and that person will know that God loves him because of you. So become a witness. And I guess one of the best ways to sum this up of what it means to be a witness is in a poem by an unknown author, which goes like this.
A witness is a person who stands out because he or she is not afraid to stand up. A person who outreaches others because he reaches out to others. A person who lifts up others because he or she bends down to their weaknesses. A person whose heart has grown great because he has learned to become small. A witness is all of this and more. A person who walks across the wastelands of human life and uncovers hidden springs. A person who opens windows everywhere to the sunlight and the springtime fragrance of the risen Christ. And passing through the doors of self-filled hearts, and he or she lights and leaves behind an everlasting flame. Ultimately, a witness is a person who does all these things because he or she is not afraid to love.
So, become a witness today.